Ahoy! Hi, this is Matt Granger, that Nikon guy for mattgranger.com. Today I'm here to compare two of Nikon's fantastic lenses that are both really wonderful portrait lenses, and give you my opinion on which one's better, which one will suit your needs, and which one you should buy. First up is the 85mm 1.4 AFS-G. This is a new release classic portrait lens. And the other one is the 70-200 2.8 VRII, which is also the latest incarnation of this lens. Now, they both have 77mm front ends. They're both supremely well made, true pro lenses, you know, both wonderful. I have to say that from the beginning. They're both classics. I wouldn't sell either of them, but you know, this is to compare them, so I will point out the pluses and minuses as I see it. I've used the 70-200 for a long time now, the one before this and then this one, and I absolutely love it for portraiture as well as events and all kinds of different photography. The focus on this new one, the VRII, is astounding. It's incredibly fast, even in low light situations when I'm shooting a concert or something. It's nearly always bang on, and possibly the fastest focusing lens that I own. The color rendition is lovely, accurate, it's not overly warm or cool, and the vignetting is minimal, even on FX, and that's a big improvement over the previous version of this lens. Okay, the 85 obviously is less flexible in terms of it's a fixed focal length, so there's no zooming in or out. It's just as sharp, or to my eye, even sharper than the 70-200 at any range. From 70-200, I find this 85 is sharper. For me, I find the focus, well, they're worlds apart. The 70-200 is probably the fastest, and of my pro grade lenses, the 85 1.4 is definitely the slowest. They're both as accurate as each other once it has focus lock on, but I would say it takes anywhere from 50% to 300% longer to get focus with the 85. So let's just head outside now and compare the two lenses side by side and have a look at how the bokeh between the two compares. Alright, so I've just come out to my local park where there's some building going on behind me to compare the 70-200 and the 85mm. So I've got this set up here. It's not the most inspiring scene, but I've got my little baby Mickey Mouse here on the edge of the barbecue with some trees in the background. Now I've done it this way because there is different levels of texture, so you'll be able to see how the blur effect works. I'll be showing the 85 at 1.4, 2, 2.8, 4, 8, and finally f16. And then I'll go through and do the same. Here we are on the 70-200, and this is at 2.8, 4, f8, and f16. Now let's just take a 100% crop from both of them at 2.8 on the 85 and then on the 70-200 at 85. Okay, and then of course the obvious benefit on the 70-200, you can zoom that out and then actually catch more at 70mm and a lot wide and a lot closer at 135 and at 200mm. Okay, so what did you think out of those two? Was there one that you particularly liked or preferred out of them? For me, it is, and I know I hate it when people do this in reviews, but it really is hard to compare them straight up like that. I would say for portraits where I can move around, and for portraits generally, I prefer the 85. I love the focus, the look of the blurred background and the pin sharp focus where I want it. I love the option to go up to 1.4 if I need it for effect or for lighting. I just love it to bits. For flexibility of range and the great focus, the 70-200 is just superb. For concerts and events, weddings, I would use this more when I'm shooting people on the move than the 85 for sure. You know, when I can move around, and I do like shooting with primes, you know, moving in and out physically is fantastic, but when I'm in a rush, being able to zoom in and out with this one and still produce beautiful out of focus effects make this, you know, irreplaceable. So if you're going to buy just one of these and you're tossing up between the two, which one should you buy? I would say generally the 70-200 is the best option, because not knowing your needs, this is much more flexible and it does all the different things in that focal range really well. This does a couple of things exceptionally well and better than this, but you know, this is an all-rounder, this is a specialist lens. So unless you really want that tiny depth of field effect that you can get with the 1.4, the 70-200 is the way to go. So that's my comparison. I hope you got something from it. This has been Matt Granger, that Nikon guy, for mattgranger.com. See you later.